Hey everyone, this is the Trader Investor coming to you for another SPY analysis for this week of August 16th, and we have quite an interesting day. Interesting meaning price has gone one way and is reversing back. And why is it doing that? There's a couple of things that we really need to pay attention to. And because every time price does something, as I mentioned last week, it has a story. All turning points have a story. They have a reason why they're turning around. And so first let's take a quick look at our 15-minute chart. And when we look at the 15-minute range, we pushed up slightly and then we went down. And where would we go down to? We went to the 15-minute range low of Thursday. And we didn't go as low as Thursday, but at least we went to the 15-minute range low of Thursday and reversed. Just keep that in mind, because price will stall at these ranges. It kind of stalled at the high. It appears to reverse, kept going, stalled at the mid and high, reversed, and then so on. If you look at lower time frames, you will see all of these stalling points. But then it reversed here. But why did it reverse here? Now this is when I will go back to the 1 hour chart and show you something interesting. I talk about demand zone and supply zone lately. Not that it's something new to me, but this is something that I use, and I just want to keep building on learning for you and all these teaching moments. And usually when I draw a demand zone, it's in a rally, there's a pullback. At the pullback, demand zone is created, meaning this is where institutions are stepping in to buy, but they're not able to fulfill all their orders in one go. So when price comes back, it picks up the rest of those orders. So that's where the demand zone idea is. Same concept with supply zone. This is where they want to sell. Not all their orders get fulfilled on the sell. So when price comes back up, they take it back down. And for me, I stay with the trend. If it's in an uptrend, I take positions at demand zones. If it's a downtrend, I take position at supply zone. So today, as we think about that, last week, Wednesday, we created a demand zone, a 1 hour time frame. That's why I call it a 1 hour demand zone. And then on Thursday, we came there, clockwork, and reversed back up, pushed higher beautifully. And normally I delete this, which I have done until today. I redrew it today. The reason why I redrew it today is when price starts to get, it blew through this demand zone, and then when price starts to go down from this demand zone, there's two things that can happen. We either see a reversal, or it is going to go after something else down below. And in this case, that's what it did. It went after something else down below. So as price started to go down, then I drew my demand zone again. Why? Because maybe there are some additional orders that are left open. Maybe there are some orders that needs to be fulfilled. So that's why I redrew it. And just like I said, price comes down and it reverses from there. Please excuse the extra noise today. My 5-year-old is having fun downstairs. So that's the singing you hear in the background. So as price comes down and it finds this demand zone, orders that were left open from last week, it is picking up those additional orders. It didn't push any further down because there were enough orders here to push price back up. And then where is price stalling? Well, interestingly, when price gaps down, it lifts this imbalance. So this imbalance that is left, it wants to close it at the 50% mark. Keep in mind, in an uptrend, it doesn't stop at 50% and says collapses again. It has a tendency to go right through it, but it will stall there. It's stalled there. It will probably do something like this, or if it decides to make a lower high, and this is where price wants to really go for additional orders that are left open way down below, I would like for that to happen as well, because that's for me is opportunity to add up on positions. It's always opportunity to add up on positions. It's also an opportunity to see if I want to play the downside for a dollar move if there is something significant. So this, now as we see this, another important thing to note, we went right through this demand zone, so it is no longer a demand zone for me. So others might keep it, but for me, as we've gone through it, there was not enough order here to pick up and move to the upside. All the orders were fulfilled here. We created a demand zone, but either orders were fulfilled, or as we gapped down, those institutions decided they want a better entry down here. So this is also removed for me. That's how I'm looking at it. So today, where did price stall? Well, it stalled. It went through two demand zones, and it stalled at previous demand zone where additional orders were there. And even if we look at Fibonacci retracements from high to low, do it again, from high to low, it is at the 70% retracement mark, which is also that 50% zone of our imbalance. And if it blows through the 78.6%, then it's going to go up further. But if it decides to fail here, this is where you can say, oh, okay, are there additional opportunities to the downside? Alright everyone, this was just a quick recap and also a quick overview of what the markets are doing today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care for now.